Oh man, Bitcoin tumbles down 1% and many now are wondering whether the latest move on Bitcoin was just a flash in the pan. Are we now heading back down to 30,000 and low? I'm going to break down whether this pullback is something to worry about. Is it good? Is it bad? And what are the price projections? I'm going to break down my TA and a lot more. Smash up the likes. Do not forget to subscribe, guys. If you want to support this channel, you can trade using BYBIT or BitGet, the two exchanges I personally use. And also, don't forget our VIP trade group, where I'm looking poised to get our next trades ready for our VIP members, Ijaz.uk/TG. Now, guys, you can see here on Bitcoin has been in a bit of a consolidation, as we've been speaking about. And a couple of days ago, I made a video saying I'm really nervous. And the reason I was really nervous is I wanted to see the price action come back and retest. I mean, look at this move here on Bitcoin. Anybody with a rational mind here would be a little bit worried when the price is so overextended. But now we're starting to see the early signs of a curling over. Now, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I will break down exactly where I think that curling over could come from and where we could get to, but it's just the early signs of it playing out. Now, if it does play out and we can break trend here from this purple line, which I'll show you shortly, then you're looking at support around 32.6, right? That's the level I've been calling out for a while. Now, whilst I'll be happy that it goes and calls down there, that's great. I'd even prefer a better calling off, right? The better calling off is coming down to 30,000. I know that's crazy, guys. I know, it doesn't mean I'm bearish. It just means I want it to come down, prove itself here, right? Retest, and then go mount our attack. And that may mean we need to come down, retest, go back here. It'll take a while, retest this level for a bit, work our way here, and then eventually get to 36 a bit later on. But that's far healthier than us just going for a big exponential move here to the upside. Remember, the way I like to refer to things is when the price action moves to the upside, I want to see the price action create scaffolding. Think of it like you're building some scaffolding on a building, right? If you build scaffolding, you almost have like a checkpoint where you save that level, almost like you're in a game, right? And you hit a milestone. I want that milestone to be that retest of this 32,000 level, and even better, that 30,000 level. Now, because the bulls have been so strong, there is no guarantee that will come down to 30,000, but the 32.6 looks quite a juicy level, and that's the level I'll personally be looking out for. But before that happens, there's a few things we need to watch. And I'm going to zoom down here to the 4-hourly chart again. And on the 4-hourly chart, you can see we've been consolidating, but in a crazy upwards trend. But what else do you notice? Look at the bottom of my chart here. We have the RSI drawn. And now if you've taken my course, Ijaz.uk/TA, you would have spotted something glaringly obvious. And that is called divergence. Okay? Divergence happens when the price action is moving in one direction and the RSI is moving in the opposite direction. So in this case, you're seeing price action create higher lows, and yet you're seeing the RSI show a downtrend to the downside. Now, what this normally, therefore, probabilistically indicates is that price action is likely to curl over. It's likely to move sideways or downwards. Very unlikely to go to the upside here when you're seeing divergence, particularly here on the 4-hourly chart, which is a decent time frame to be seeing that on. So with that said, you start to look at things and go, okay, maybe we are set for a curling over. Maybe the bulls, rightfully so, are losing some steam, right? It's been an insane move, and the bears will start to step in at this 36K level and start pushing us closer and closer into this trend line. Hold up, guys. If you're looking to actively trade and you're not in our free Telegram group, Ijaz.uk/TG, make sure you're in there. I share free trade alerts plus TA setups of exactly how I trade altcoins and profit successfully. Also, there is a VIP group where you get regular VIP trade alerts with the exact trades I'm taking. So definitely check that out. Ijaz.uk/TG. I'll see you on the inside. Actually, the question will be, will we lose this trend line? And if we lose this trend line, you also notice that will mean we lose the all-important EMA ribbon, which is literally what we're testing right now. If you look at the price action here on Bitcoin, the last 4-hourly candlestick came all the way to the bottom of the EMA ribbon and then just managed to close above it, right? Now, we did that a couple of days ago as well, here on the 3rd of November, and we managed to bounce. But look, when we bounced, we created a lower high. This high was lower than the peak here. And that's your indication that the price action is curling over. We're seeing a weakness slowly here on the bull starting to seep in as the fatigue kicks in after not being able to sustain such a crazy pump here to the upside. So the question now is, over the next kind of couple of 4-hourly candlesticks after I post this video, will we lose the 4-hourly EMA candle? Will we get a 4-hourly candle close below the 4-hourly EMA ribbon? If we do see that, then I'm expecting that nice pullback into that 32.6 region, because if you look at the daily chart again, the daily chart is showing very little signs of calling off just yet, right? We're super extended from the daily EMA ribbon. So it makes perfect sense here to lose that trend line on the 4-hourly, lose the 4-hourly EMA ribbon, and start working our way down here into the daily EMA ribbon, where hopefully we'll either get a bounce from 32, which is fine, or like I said, maybe even go deeper into the EMA ribbon, right? Maybe even to 30,800, 31.2, somewhere around this region here, and then get our big bounce to the upside. So personally, these are the levels I'll be looking to buy the dip. I do not need to be chasing this greed in the market. We're sitting here at 68. Yesterday was 74. So we're seeing that notch down a little bit, just like we're seeing here on the price action. And the question is going to be, are we going to lose that 4-hourly EMA ribbon? Are we going to come down into the daily EMA ribbon for a test? And again, guys, nothing to be worried about. In fact, if this didn't happen, I would be more worried. If this price action just decided to go straight through 36 and kept going all the way up to 38, I'll just be constantly feeling nervous because we haven't built any scaffolding. We haven't kind of tested the key levels to give me confidence that we can go and do this for a sustained period of time. And so in the short term, whilst yes, many people just want to see crazy price action, we got to think about this as heading into our next bull run. The bull run is coming. The halving is getting closer. People are texting me left, right, center, asking me about crypto, which altcoins to get into, how to structure their portfolio. These are people who are not interested in the bear market, calling crypto a scam. Remember when I would use that indicator saying, when your Uber driver is talking about it, when your colleagues at work are talking about crypto again, that is the sign that the FOMO is starting to come back in. That's the sign that the greed is starting to come back in, and we're starting to see that in the crypto charts. I mean, if you just have to take a look here at total to see here how quickly this has risen here since the October the 13th, right? From October the 13th, you can see here we're sitting at $1 trillion to now 1.3 trillion in crypto market cap. So we've just had $300 billion worth come straight into this market in about 3 to 4 weeks. So it shows the amount of FOMO coming into this market. Now, naturally, that pullback is okay. I'm not too concerned about it. If we jump into the dollar index as well, you will see exactly what's going on. The dollar index on Friday lost its EMA ribbon. Huge moment for us for risk on activity, right? Really positive for Bitcoin. But then what it did was yesterday and today, it's opening up positive days. So naturally, what the dollar index is trying to do is regain its strength, right? It's trying to get back above its EMA ribbon. But what we need to make sure happens is it gets rejected, right? This horizontal line here, the 105.9 level, we need to use that, send them to the downside, and let them have a sustained period of downturn here, leading away from the EMA ribbon. If it can do that, then Bitcoin will do the opposite, which is come into the EMA ribbon, bounce from it, and continue its upwards move to the upside. Remember, they are inversely correlated, okay? We're also seeing the Bitcoin dominance kind of bounce here, so a lot of people wondering why are altcoins getting decimated today after a couple of days of positive moves on altcoins, and that is because of the Bitcoin dominance. Look at the drawing I drew, guys. I expected this to come into its EMA ribbon and bounce, and that's exactly what we're starting to see. It came deep into its EMA ribbon. It's trying to bounce here, and the question is going to be, will Bitcoin dominance come here and move to the upside? If it will, expect another Bitcoin dominant-led move, which is where Bitcoin may decide to bounce into the EMA ribbon and then move through 36,000 after maybe retesting 32.6. And if it does that, expect Bitcoin to have the outsized return. So there you have it, guys. There is an update on what's going on in the market. If you want to trade with us, Ijaz.uk/TG, we are taking some insane VIP trades. We achieved over 240% spot returns in October. If you want to join us and get in on the inside, make sure you jump into our Telegram, get involved with us. No margin, no leverage, just safe, sustainable, predictable returns through trading done in a carefully crafted way. If you want to get involved in that, jump into Telegram. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.